morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. Welcome back to the beat up plan as we return towards the Dulkadir. Now including France. Yes, you've heard that correctly, now including France. And the King of France is, by the way, my son. A son that I made sure that, well, was getting quite a good education. He is now the King of France. I hope he doesn't budge everything up, but, well, this is the way we're gonna go. And I hope I can... This was minus 82%, but apparently Yezil has decided bye-bye. And now we have... Oh crap, that is negative. He has 3,000 men, he has 8 men. He's probably gonna revoke things. Sumonesco, they have 1. It's Turkish, but it's Sumonesco. Despite all the lands here being Zoroastrian, it is annoying. I wish I could just force my faith on him. But alright, Yugra. That's annoying, to say the least. We can't help her anymore. Came too late, we're a little too focused on other matters. And now we are going to help out another Zoroastrian person. There we go. Boop. Minus 24%. And we're going to liberate this, and that should take care of most of the issue here. Oh. Alright, so they won their war against Hungary. Lovely. Are these guys not going to rebel with a Yep, there they are. 1,000 versus... about equal, man. Join the defensive pact against me. Yeah, well, you're Zoroastrian, I'm fine with it. Darn about that Yugoslav stuff. That really is a little annoying to me. There we go. Fana's the Butcher. Okay, well. The Holy War preventing that, at least. That is the best I can do right now. And the Yezil... Yeah, I could take this. Take more of Sibir. Yeah, why not? Because these guys are unable to... What? I cannot declare war? Ah, because we have levies, of course. Yeah. 5th of August, 14th of July. Oh, that's the other guys. Okay. Still. Yo. Declare war and liberate Sibir. Why? Well, because I kind of think that this... The time of the nomads is over. And the time of the... of us is now. Whoa, 50% probably because of that. Yeah, do I... Occupation of Tobol is already enough, but... Could I ransom you? No, and I don't mean him. I mean him. 110 gold. Yes, let's do that, and after that... We can declare a victory. He paid it, and we've won it. There we go. And it actually makes me say, let's declare war upon you. Oh, I can't just right now. That's unfortunate. Let's build a city here, and let's build a city here. And we're gonna include this territory, and who we're going to give it to, because it's part of Kumania, but it lies closer to Karanos, so... I'm looking at Kumania because Alania actually has the title of Kumania. And does this actually give us enough to create Sibir? Nope, we cannot. Alright. Darn you. All of this is Zoroastrian. You can never... Sumonesco has like no power, yet he's goes like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this dude and I'm gonna make Zoroastrian great again. You know, in a sense... I gotta admire him, that he tries, if you know what I mean. But on the other hand, I'm like, yowzer, dude. Open your eyes, Sumonesco has lost. Alright, Grand Land of Title. Ishim. And Grand Landed title. Whatever the other one is. Double. There we go. And transfer vassalage of these two guys. Congratulations! Now part of the Empire, and we will take down Yesil. I've quite had enough of them. They've been mucking about so much that I feel like it's not worthy to keep them around anymore. This is new Zoroastrian Horde of the East. Whatever happens up here, I would like to be involved, if you will. Oh, Kiev won. Well, shoot. And this is a Zoroastrian. That's interesting to see. And your area is... Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll pay whatever the heck you want. I don't really give a crown. Hoot. There's actually Zoroastrian over here. Interesting. And what part Dutch is this? Bedislav. Yeah, we don't really need it. By the way, I did also create the title of the Kingdom of Taurica and gave it to Alania. So yes, he has now like 4 kingdom titles, but I'm doing it in order to incorporate all these little counts. Because, well, I can't have many more vassals as it is. So, yeah. Man, the borders of the Byzantine Empire are ugly. Wait, do they now have incorporated all of Hungary? I think so. Okay, that's kind of scary. No, because we hold Esztergom, and Esztergom is still part of Hungary. Okay, so Hungary won't all of a sudden go into... What are you doing here? 18 November, 11 November, cut off, and then go there. There we go. So, I'm curious to see how soon the French people will understand that Catholicism is worth nothing. Because we just won a holy war in favor of us and we defended against the holy war. No. Catholic authority is still 100%. I don't know how, to be honest. Actually, there is still more Catholic provinces than there is Zoroastrian provinces. That's just an insult, man. That's just an insult. Oh well. And I have established a barony in Corby, where I was fortunate enough to make a castle on the cheap because of my focus. There you go. Son, can you still hold more lands? Yes, you can. Then I grant you the landed title of the Ark of Corby. Congratulations. Have I already? No, he can't build it up there. Stone Fort up to level 4. He could transform. I have still been pumping... There we go, that one is done. Pumping money into this area, trying to get the tribes to change to castles. And I have been successful in some areas, it seems. Not everywhere yet, though. Not everywhere yet. There we go. Trying to get these men to civilize a little bit. Well, it's good to see that my efforts at least are paying off. Okay. Well, let's see here. Thanks to the latest additions here, you can see a lot of Turkish now and a little Bulgarian, and what the heck is this even? This is Hungarian areas within our borders. Still, heck, we have still some Greek, but Persian is by far the largest. There is no denying it. It is so widespread. Look at that, Persian all the way up in here. even when we have a wee little bit of Italian. Of course, French is now a very dominant culture as well within our lands. As we are actually, by the way, moving out German over here. In Bavaria, I just noticed. This pleases me. The daughter of cancer. Still trying to make something of her life. Hopefully she will succeed. By the way, little man that is alone, declare war for the... What? Why are we against this? We're already busy and fighting another war. Okay, okay, okay. Not like these wars are any... We've groomed an heir! How? What did you become? You did not become very, very good, but you became an intricate web weaver, which is pretty darn good. And your stats overall, I would say, are nice, and you've become just. So, I say, let it be. This is our newest heir. With a shit wife, sorry. The stats aren't good, and she's also homosexual, so... Man... Yep. There's nowhere for you to run, buddy boy. Ooh. Just so then we had some buildings finishing of our own. Yeah, we're gonna make these forts. I'm gonna try and complete them to the best of my ability. If I will manage is a second thing, but look at that. Building large keeps. Are we building here anything still? Yes, we are. So, having our advisor there is a good thing. So, if we beat this little army, is V the best going to surrender? Thank you, 100%. Yeah, rule for 5 years in peace. Not gonna happen. Not for now, because first I'm gonna declare war upon you, and we cannot raise any army levies? We have? Apparently we had. Yo, declare war. Lusigan holdings. Wow, France doesn't even have enough troops to fight this war. That's just downright embarrassing. I also realize we probably can... Yeah, we can create another army that can... Not a standing army. Is this my second son? Yes, it is. Alright, go get it. Because you are our backup, so to speak. So what do I want to do? I wanted to create a new army. It's gonna be a cheapy one, but it's going to be one. 3 of those. And let's do that again. I just made one too many. Okay, then it's going to be 9 of them. As I was saying, already said, it's going to be a cheap army, so... Well, it's not going to be cheap, but it's going to be... I think less heavy than I normally do. Okay. You will grow out to a nice number of... A nice number. You are gonna go all the way up to Bavaria. Are you actually independent? No, you're not independent. You're part of Lotharingia. Bit of a shame this. But, well, you can't have it all. Could you not raid this completely? Thank you very much. Or the Kid Bugai. Yeah, get her out of my court because she doesn't. She hates my guts. Oh, the current French. Hold on. France has declared France holy war for Bretagne on King the Bold. Okay. How many troops can you summon? Because when I tried to summon troops from you, I got nothing. How about now? That's a lot better. 14,000. That's a lot better. Let's see here. How many troops do you have? 19,000 agile service. But you are declaring war on someone with 18,000. Moreover, you are aware that he's going to get some help, right? Yeesh, I don't think this was a wise attack, my son. Not at all, to be honest. I think it's downright stupid. You should have seen this coming, but alright, there we go. We've won, and this is now part for Lusingen. There we go. For Bretagne. No, good luck. I do mean it, good luck, but I just don't believe it's something that's feasible. Dagnabbit, I wish you... Whoa. Third Independence League revolt. You are Tengri. Why are you here? Probably to... I already noticed. Raiding. Well, we can try to have peace for 5 years. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, this is more or less where the borders collide of Zoroastrian and Catholicism. Oh man, if there weren't such of these defensive pacts, I could have just taken that out and it would have been fine. Or attack into India, but as I said before, the big problem with it is that everything is in the defensive pact against me. Everything. So if I attack one thing, I'm going to get attacked by everybody, as I have such a high threat range that everybody will join in. Even beyond where they diplomatically can talk with one another, and that's kind of silly actually. Because India, this is my realm, right? They don't have the diplomatic reach to talk to these countries, so they couldn't even say like, hey, we're being attacked, help us out here. But they can. And that is actually something that should not be possible. And on the other hand, I have to admit, I wouldn't know how to program that differently. Well, you could, if you say like the defender must have contact with all of the defensive allies within a certain area. Those can only be called in. That would have worked. What the heck? What happened here? Oh my! This are mercenaries. Apparently one of the kings did not pay the other. In the Swiss invasion of Galicia. This is the Swiss band. So the Swiss band is attacking Galicia. My god. History. Not of this band. Of this province, please. Yeah, the Asturias. This boy... I don't know what war he fought. Perhaps with this guy. And now he's lost everything. Wow. They have gone to mercenary bands. Also, there's Lombard band Italian, but it's amazing stuff here. Well, let's find a chancellor. Well, it's my ambition of my son to be on the council anyways. How's my council feeling? Oh, they're all pragmatic. Alright. Duty. How's my son doing? I see an army being defeated. 13 50% in your favor. Well done. By the way, look at Scotland. How far they have gone down into England. But Ireland also has like a little piece of Wales. And they still have some weird pieces here in Andalusia, though they're slowly losing that to words, Andalusia. Who, by the way, well, are derivatives or splintered off Ireland, because Ireland won once the crusade for Andalusia. And we're in the heyday of the Catholics, and look at it, all Irish. It's amazing to see. But still, nothing beats Persian, I think. I mean, Catholics may have more provinces than Zoroastrian, but I would hazard a bet that the most common culture is Persian, but I don't think you can actually see that anywhere. Nope, I cannot. Alright, well, doesn't really matter. You landed from Jewish money lender? Why, my son? Oh my dear lord. By the way, I should be careful sending him such a gift, because I actually am getting a wee bit low on money. Oh, this whole belongs to Germany. I was wondering who it belonged to. What are you doing all the way down here, man? You... Well, never mind. Stand up for your Zoroastrian faith, my man! Oh darn it, he doesn't have a wife, and he is stressed and depressed, and when he dies everything goes to his brother. Wow, and this is a Sumanesco guy that was put into power. Man, this is really bad. You know, here, arrange a marriage between you and... It doesn't work. She's also too old, by the way, anyways. I don't know what to do about this. Oh, who is attacking Mango Jack this time? Okay, I'm gonna leave that, because that's a ticker. Fine by me. Go ahead and attack. Keep this information for myself. Inherit Lucigon. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, died in battle. I gave him that guy indeed because he was content and good and battling. He actually won the battle though. 24% in his favor. Well done, my son. I hope you start sieging a little bit and not return with your entire army to the east. Oh well, whatever. And also, by the way, as you may have noticed, more people are joining the defensive pact because, well, now the diplomatic range is such that they can actually have heard of our exploits. And transfer of vassalage. There you go. Start building some Earth Hill fortresses here. Because if I don't build them, they won't build them. Well, more or less, like, they're not gonna do it. Mongol Empire. Whoa! What happened here? Oh, it's 6,202. Still, there was been quite a bit of a loss there. That is not what I like to see, to be honest. And what's happening over here? Also, this son, not a perfect education, but not a bad one either. But the Sumanesco Church. What? The Sumanesco Wall for Wow, the High Priest is winning over Finland. I'm genuinely surprised, shocked, and awed. Alright. And this pleases me, apparently. If I would just... No. Where is it? Send a gift. Now I can recruit her and say demand religious conversion. By the way, attacking King Ivar the Bold and the French Lotharing Wuzhu over Würzburg. Wait. Okay, so Germany is not helping against my son. Germany is attacking Lotharingia itself. That's why also my son probably attacked. But of course, my son is the one that's getting all the focus. But luckily, they are crossing a river, so my son has an advantage here. I hope it is a good enough advantage to win this battle. Seems like it. Awesome to see. Well done. Please don't die. In fact... You are not allowed to be in battle. Cancelling him out, removing him from his own battleground. Oh, and there is the guy of Egypt dead. And there is the new ruler of Egypt. Yeah, whatever. You're inheriting a lot of stuff. Also, in this, we have never... By the way, thank you very much. We have never seen a big, strong revolt in the Byzantine Empire. Look at that. Nice. We just converted Paris, and we are now moving very quickly to force out Catholicism. Let's go here. Russia is also doing very well. There's just very little Sumanesco left here and here. And of course, this guy is Sumanesco despite ruling over the Zoroastrian people. I don't know. Mayhaps he might turn around. There is an event for it after all. But then he also wouldn't be Turkish anymore. Mango Jack joined against the defensive pact against me. Yeah, sure. Ah! There, Russ won it. That's fine by me. Is Mango Jack just raiding me right now? Oh, hell no, that's it. I've been a good friend of yours. Don't just try to suddenly raid me. I don't appreciate that. Nope, that's it. This province, ours. Councils against it. Well, shoot. We'll have to figure out a way to do that in another time. And he gained 1 learning. Okay, no problem. I would love to get like this province, and this province. Get everything here in a border. That would look nice, don't you think? But perhaps at a later date. In fact, not sure what to do with the rest of the episode right now. Are you sieging over here? But that's not your war target. That is not very smart. Attack your war target, but... Oh well. I'm already very glad to see that things are changing out. Actually, there's even Persian already here. Look at that. 1 province changed already to Persian culture. Couldn't help it. They just understood what was the better culture and religion. That's also lucky because the more people, or lucky, that's also, of course, due to the fact that the more people you have placed under in command of something, the bigger the chance that they get that event. Has declared communist liberation of Yike. Yeah, he's going for that little piece. Cool. Take it, I say, and I would be happy to see you take it. Darling, go for struggle, because you're already weak enough as it is, and that might give you a little bit of a health bonus. Which would be good. Well, To tell you the truth, I don't really care. You must learn on your own, and there's no use to make her a rival, nor to give her patient or what have you not. There indeed is another thing, and there the game crashes again. Well, let's just call it an episode here. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.